shock again tonight. Hi everybody! Zack Attack here. It's time for my first ever YouTube Raw review for Monday, July 18th, 2011. All I say is, storyline or not, scripted or not, Vince McMahon. This is huge, man. Storyline or not, this is huge, man. Vince McMahon, chairman no more. We have a new chairman. Before we get to that, let's go through the beginning of the evening. Vince came out saying, "Oh, Punk's name will be removed. He will no longer be recognized as a former champion." Of course, probably his profile has been taken down, WWE.com, like they always do when someone's fired or released or whatever. And it was going to determine Cena's fate by the end of the evening. I did go to Cena's Twitter page and did read that Cena was, storyline-wise, considered he was fired. He was considered he was fired. And that was going to be ruined and stuff. And little did he know he was going to be rehired. But we knew that Cena wasn't going to really get fired. Like, come on. Do we actually believe he was going to get fired? Remember Survivor Series when he had that match against Nexus with Barrett and Orton? And Orton won and Cena had to be fired. He had his big speech, but then he had to play the storyline out and tag people despite being unemployed. He was still active in the company despite being not an active competitor. But he's got rehired anyway. Storyline wise. So we all knew he was going to be rehired no matter what. Didn't know how long. But we knew as the night progressed. So with Cena no longer champion, apparently almost fired at the end of the evening, Punk strip of the title. Made an 8-man tournament. 7 men would fight. That were in the Money Bank. 1 would replace Evan Bourne, every Dolph Ziggler. So first match was The Miz versus AY. Miz had his leg injury thing still, and Miz fought off AY, and Miz got the victory. With a little distracting for the referee. Quick victory, good victory for The Miz. AY lost, but we'll see what happens with him in the future. Second match tonight was R-Truth versus Jack Swagger, another semi-final match. Quarterfinal match, should I say. Truth got a quick victory over Swagger. How that came about, we don't know. Well, right, Truth got pushed over. Swagger at least had to make Truth a winner for once. Instead of a loser all the time. Then we had our next quarterfinal match, which was Rey Mysterio and Dolph Ziggler. And Mysterio got the victory over Ziggler. With a little 619 splash. He went into the semis. Alberto Del Rio lost to Kofi. Kofi got to go in the semis. And then we had a Divas match. 7-on-7. Oh god. This was like what? 45 seconds. And all remaining 6 Divas. 13 Divas 12 Divas got to fight outside the ring while, we had the situation with Beth getting a quick victory over Rosa Mendez. I guess I don't even mention that. Then, of course, we had the 2 semis. Wayne defeated R-Truth, and Miz defeated Kofi Kingston. Now, I knew that was going to be the semis, the finals. Because I was like, there's no way they're going to let Kofi be champion. And then Wei had scheduled to face off against Miz. And Vince came out saying, Mysterio postponed to next week. And here comes the segment. We now know why that happened. Vince came down saying, Cena, it's time to go bye-bye, apparently. Cena gave his little speech about being to WWE and then hinted going to TNA, which we all knew wasn't going to fucking happen. And Vince was going to be like, Cena, your thing, time to play the game. Triple H's game's flying down. And I don't care if this was scripted emotion. Triple H acted all emotional up there. He was taking a long time delivering it. Whether it was scripted or not, he was like maybe making emotional pauses because he knew how emotional the segment was going to be. He's like, Vince, there was a meeting this morning. The board of directors met. And apparently, they didn't like what you've been doing. Making these rash decisions. Tonight, Vince, Cena's not the one getting fired. You're fired. But I didn't say it, you're fired. It's more like, Vince, the board of directors have voted for a conjunction and no confidence. Even apparently the family agreed. Who's left? Linda left the company. Shane did. Well, there's Stephanie and their kids. And the other kids, their nephews and nieces. They all like, should Grandpa get fired? Grandpa should get fired. Grandpa should get fired. Storyline or not, you know what I mean? So apparently Triple H is now the new chairman of the board. Oh boy. Everyone knows Triple H picks favorites. You know what I mean? He could be the next Stooge. You know what I mean? We don't know what's going to happen with this whole Triple H storyline with him being the chairman. But now that leaves us with more questions and answers. Will Cena get the title back? Who will be the champion next week? Miz or Mysterio? Will it happen that way? Will Mysterio and Miz fight and then Alberto cashes in Money in the Bank? Because here's what I may think. Mysterio and Miz could fight for the title in the finals next week. And neither one of them wins. And then Alberto's going to cash in Money in the Bank on either Miz or Mysterio, win the title, and then Cena's going to come in saying, look, I want a rematch. So we SummerSlam Mysterio, no, Alberto versus Cena for the rematch. As Alberto be champion, of course, we all know. Dun, 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 dun. The real Super Cena will be unleashed on Alberto. So, Punk wasn't in the show tonight. This is a very okay water night, especially with the situations with the whole thing with Punk leaving legitimately with him the title. That's my question. Are they going to make a new championship? I've been asking myself my question all night. What are they going to do with the championship? Punk has it. Are they going to make a new championship, like totally brand new, like a new design? Or are they going to like make a copy of the old belt and let Punk keep the belt that he already has? Who knows what will go down with this whole situation. But I imagine Vince will still work for the company, but not as big as he was. Maybe still working the company, maybe as a consultant, but maybe as on-screen chairman. Who knows? But maybe Triple H may be the GM. Maybe we've been wondering who the anonymous Raw GM. Maybe it is Triple H. But time will tell what will go down with Raw in the future with the whole Cena thing. We all knew Cena wasn't going to get fired, like I said. I mean, we can't believe Cena's fired. We can't believe it, because that storyline was tried and we didn't like it. At least we hired Cena right away instead of holding the suspense of hiring Cena back. They made us wait like 3 or 4 weeks, then we hired him. Okay, Cena, you're about to get fired. No, you're not fired. In a day. So at least, hey. That's my first Raw review here on YouTube. And I will talk to you again tomorrow for another attack line than mine. See you then.